First, use a good quality multimeter to check the performance of the mats and sensor wire. Look for models that measure ohms, or resistance between 0 and 20,000. Ohms are represented by this omega symbol. This model is self-adjusting to the resistance of each mat. If your test leads are not attached to the meter, insert the red lead into the omega jack and the black lead into the COM jack. Set the scale to a low setting, like 200, which means 200 ohms or less. Make sure the leads are not attached to any power supply or to other mats. Hold either the red or black test leads to either the white or black mat leads and note the value shown on the meter. Make sure this number falls within the resistance range printed on the label of each mat. Next, touch the meter leads to the white and green wires and then the black and green wires. Make sure there is no resistance or continuity showing. Conduct these tests when you take the mat from the box, after the mat is fastened to the floor, and after the finished floor covering is complete. Write down your readings in your manual's resistance log. Don't forget to check your floor sensor before you install it. Set the scale to 20,000 ohms, which is shown here as 20K. Hold the test leads to the sensor wires and compare the value to this chart. Our reading of 12.0 means this sensor shows the room temperature to be about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's what our thermometer says, so the sensor is functioning properly. Next, pick the best place for your mat. A small bathroom may require only a single mat. You could make a nice warm path between a toilet and a shower, or make a warm approach to the tub, or place a small mat in front of the shower. The possibilities are endless, but when you've reached a decision, find a place for your control on an interior wall away from direct sunlight and other heat sources. Each mat has a 10-foot long power lead, so make sure the power lead will reach the control. If not, think about where you can locate a junction box to extend your power leads. If you have one or two mats, you can use a single gang extra deep electrical box. If you have more than two mats, you should use a larger 2 1/8 inch deep 4-inch square box. In all cases, don't group more than 3 mats on a single wire nut. Use your favorite technique to locate the stud, and then mark its location on the wall. Cut a hole in the drywall. Cut another opening directly below the control near the floor. Now's a good time to make a connection to your power supply. We recommend a qualified electrician help you with this, and that you install a dedicated circuit directly from your breaker panel following local codes. Or, if a connection to your breaker panel is impractical, you may be able to tap into an existing circuit. The circuit breaker in the main circuit panel should be 15 amps maximum for a floor warming system totaling 12 amps or less. For larger systems up to 15 amps, use a 20 amp maximum circuit breaker. Talk to your electrician to confirm that you have enough capacity for your new mats and everything else on that circuit. First, find a convenient outlet. Next, disconnect the power. Then, use your ohm meter or other device to make sure the power is turned off. In this case, the power comes into and leaves the outlet by way of a pigtail connection. Fish the appropriate size Romex cable from your control location into the outlet electrical box. Remove the wire nuts and secure these new wires to the black, white, and copper ground bundles in your outlet box. Reassemble your outlet and put the cover in place. The other end of the new Romex connection will end up at your control location with about 6 inches extra. Cover the exposed white and black wires with wire nuts and do not energize the circuit.